Something subtle has been happening in your life, chosen one. You may not have announced it. You didn't walk into a room declaring that you had changed. Yet people began to notice something different about you. Conversations linger a little longer. Eyes seem to rest on you just a bit more than before. The energy you carry now feels steady, grounded, and quietly powerful. And interestingly, many of those noticing this change are women who feel drawn to that calm strength you now embody. What makes this shift fascinating is that it didn't come from trying to impress anyone. It didn't come from chasing attention or approval. It came from inner growth. When a person begins aligning with their purpose and walking with confidence rooted in faith, their presence naturally changes. Psychologists often explain that confidence and emotional stability are among the most attractive traits people perceive in others. When you become secure within yourself, people feel safe and curious around you. That's why the attention feels different now. It's not loud or chaotic. It's curious, respectful, and intrigued. Women sense authenticity quickly. When someone radiates calm conviction rather than insecurity, it naturally sparks interest. And many chosen ones don't realize that their personal transformation is visible long before they themselves fully understand it. Many chosen ones believe attraction comes from appearance or clever conversation. But the truth is much deeper than that. Presence speaks before words are ever exchanged. The way you carry yourself, the way you listen, and the quiet confidence in your posture communicate far more than rehearsed lines ever could. Think about moments when someone walked into a room and the entire atmosphere shifted slightly. They didn't say anything extraordinary, yet everyone noticed them. That kind of presence usually comes from self-awareness and emotional maturity. When you know who you are and what you stand for, you no longer seek validation from others. Women are often deeply intuitive about emotional energy. They notice stability. They notice someone who doesn't need to compete for attention. And when a chosen one begins living with this kind of grounded energy, it becomes naturally magnetic. Personal growth changes how others perceive you. When someone evolves internally, the transformation affects their voice, decisions, and reactions. People who knew you before may even feel confused about what exactly changed. For women observing this transformation, curiosity often appears first. They notice that you don't react the same way you once did. Situations that used to provoke anger now receive calm responses. Drama that once demanded attention now receives silence. This emotional control sends a powerful signal of maturity. Curiosity naturally leads to intrigue. People begin wondering what shaped your new mindset. And when a chosen one grows spiritually and emotionally, the depth they carry becomes something others want to understand. True confidence is quiet. It doesn't need to dominate conversations or prove superiority. Instead, it simply exists. That balance between confidence and humility is rare, which is why it attracts attention. Many people confuse confidence with arrogance, but they are completely different energies. Arrogance seeks admiration. Confidence simply exists without needing approval. When women encounter someone who carries confidence without ego, it feels refreshing and safe. Chosen ones often develop this balance through challenges and self-reflection. Life's struggles shape humility, while faith builds strength. When those two qualities merge, a person naturally becomes intriguing to those around them. In a world where reactions are often impulsive and emotions are easily triggered, emotional stability stands out. Someone who remains calm during stressful situations creates a sense of reliability. Women frequently value emotional stability because it signals maturity and safety. A person who can manage their emotions demonstrates self-awareness and responsibility. These qualities build trust before relationships even begin. For many chosen ones, this stability grows through spiritual reflection, prayer, and learning to respond rather than react. Over time, that calm strength becomes visible to everyone around them. One of the most attractive qualities any person can have is authenticity. When someone stops pretending to fit expectations and begins living truthfully, their energy changes dramatically. People are naturally drawn to authenticity because it feels real. There's no pressure to perform, no hidden agenda, and no exhausting attempt to impress. Instead, conversations feel genuine and relaxed. For women observing a chosen one, authenticity creates emotional safety. They sense that what they see is real, and that honesty naturally sparks curiosity and admiration. When someone lives with purpose, their life gains direction. They become focused, disciplined, and intentional about how they spend their time and energy. Purpose-driven people tend to carry an aura of determination. They are not easily distracted by superficial attention because their goals matter more. Ironically, that focus often attracts even more attention from others. Women often admire individuals who know what they stand for. Purpose signals ambition, commitment, and the ability to lead a meaningful life. Many environments today are filled with chaos and noise. Social media, constant competition, and endless comparisons can create overwhelming pressure. When someone enters this environment with calm energy, they become noticeable immediately. Their peaceful demeanor contrasts sharply with the surrounding stress. For women seeking emotional balance in relationships, calmness becomes deeply appealing. A chosen one who carries peace within themselves often becomes a source of comfort for others. Self-respect transforms the way people interact with you. When you value yourself, you naturally establish boundaries and standards for how others treat you. Women often recognize this shift quickly. Someone who respects themselves communicates strength and clarity. They are less likely to tolerate disrespect or unhealthy behavior. That self-respect creates a powerful dynamic. Instead of chasing approval, you attract those who genuinely value your character. Chosen ones sometimes discover that silence speaks louder than constant explanation. When you stop defending yourself against every misunderstanding, your energy becomes more focused. Silence shows emotional discipline. It demonstrates that you are comfortable with who you are without needing to justify every decision. Women often notice this quiet confidence. It suggests emotional maturity and self-control, qualities that are increasingly rare. Life experiences often shape wisdom. Challenges, mistakes, and lessons create depth within a person's perspective. When someone speaks with wisdom, people listen. Their words carry meaning because they come from genuine experience rather than theory. Women frequently feel intrigued by individuals who possess thoughtful insight about life, relationships, and personal growth. Integrity means your actions match your words. In a world where promises are often broken, consistency becomes extremely valuable. People quickly notice when someone behaves with honesty and responsibility. Integrity builds trust even before deep relationships develop. Women who value character often look for this quality first, because integrity reflects reliability and moral strength. Faith often influences how a person handles adversity and success. Spiritual awareness encourages humility, gratitude, and compassion. When someone lives with spiritual purpose, their behavior reflects patience and kindness. These qualities create a sense of warmth that others feel immediately. Women who value faith often appreciate partners who demonstrate genuine spiritual growth. Charm can attract attention temporarily, but kindness builds lasting admiration. Small acts of compassion leave deeper impressions than clever words. Someone who treats people respectfully, regardless of status or circumstance, reveals strong character. Women observing this behavior often recognize the difference between superficial charm and authentic kindness. Shallow conversations rarely build meaningful relationships. Emotional depth allows people to discuss ideas, dreams, fears, and personal growth. When a chosen one communicates thoughtfully and listens sincerely, conversations become memorable. Women who appreciate intellectual and emotional connection often feel drawn to people who can explore meaningful topics. Self-discipline demonstrates commitment to personal growth. Whether through work, study, or spiritual practices, discipline shows dedication. People often admire those who maintain consistent habits and strive for improvement. Women observing this dedication may see it as evidence of reliability and ambition. Grateful individuals radiate positivity. They focus on opportunities rather than complaints. This mindset naturally attracts people who value optimism and resilience. Women often appreciate partners who approach life with gratitude rather than negativity. Even as attention increases, humility keeps a person balanced. Recognizing that growth is a continuous journey prevents arrogance. Humble individuals remain open to learning and self-improvement. Women frequently respect those who remain kind and approachable despite success or admiration. As people begin noticing you more, your actions carry greater influence. Words and behavior may inspire others in ways you never expected. Chosen ones often realize that their presence affects the atmosphere around them. With that awareness comes the responsibility to act with wisdom and compassion. Ultimately, the attention you receive is not about impressing others. It reflects the transformation happening within you. When a person aligns with their values, faith, and purpose, they naturally become more confident and inspiring. This journey is not about ego. It is about growth, authenticity, and living with integrity. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed people reacting differently to your presence lately? Do you feel that your personal growth has changed the way others interact with you? And what lessons have helped you develop confidence and authenticity in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments and join the conversation with the community here at the Inner Light. If this message encouraged you or helped you reflect on your journey, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the Inner Light, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future messages designed to inspire and strengthen your path. Your voice matters, your story matters, and your growth might inspire someone else who is walking the same journey.